pitching is all about speed. And yes, there's a lot of people who think that. And at PitchingMagic, we work on it from the very first pitch, trying to get good speed. And here's the third grader Genevieve working on her legs and her balance to try and become a faster pitcher. And now we got a picture of Genevieve here in 8th grade. And she's throwing with enough speed that the college coaches began to notice. But what really got her recruited, and she did get an offer from Syracuse as an 8th grader, was not her speed so much as it was her ability to put spin on the ball, high revolutions per second. Location and movement are key items. Well, so is getting the ball out of the bucket, I guess, is a key item too. Anyway, this is Haley. This is her summer after 9th grade. And what she's doing in this exercise is throwing to the corners, and she's not throwing to the pockets in the corners. She's throwing out to the outside edge. And so you can see that that ball missed by a couple inches, and you can see her little bit of disappointment by that. As we take a look at this next pitch going to the lower right, we're also going to see some movement on this pitch. So I stopped the video 1/10 of a second before contact, and you can see where the ball is, and then you can see where it hits 1/10 of a second later. That's a big drop in that amount of time. As she goes for her third pitch, she's going to be going upper right. And again, the ball will take a little bit of a tail, not a huge amount of curve. But when the ball is, if you're a right-handed hitter and the ball's coming in towards your face and it's curving up and in towards you, that's a little bit of a disconcerting thought. And then on the lower left again, she's hitting for that drop. Now as we go back to 5th grade with Haley, you can see that accuracy was not always her strong point. And indeed, it's a credit to her that she was willing to keep on working on the fundamental techniques that would generate speed, but those are also the same ones that do generate accuracy and location movement. And so she stuck with it even though she didn't pitch all that well at 10U or 12U. And you can see why here. Her hand is far away from her leg, and her shoulders have rotated towards home plate as she's trying to release the ball. Compare that to what she did as a 9th grader, and you can see her hand is a lot closer to her leg and her shoulders are more at a 45-degree angle. Now we're going to take a look at Ashley. She's an 8th grader in the fall of 8th grade, and she's going to be showing how location combined with deception works. And deception is two things. One, it's putting the ball where the batter is not expecting it, and it's also showing how it comes in at a speed that the batter is not expecting it. So that first pitch was a fastball in the low outside corner. Kind of sets the batter up for this next pitch, which is going to look pretty similar, but it's a changeup. And had the batter tried to swing at that one as if it were a fastball, she would have been way out in front. Now she did leave the changeup off of the plate just a little bit because that was a bait pitch, trying to get the batter to swing and miss. So now she's going to come back with the fastball again to that spot where she threw the changeup. And this time she does get the call from the umpire. And indeed, there is a couple of inches of difference on those location of those two pitches on the outside corner. But now you can see number 10, the batter, is thoroughly confused, looking to her coach for help. And so Ashley is going to fool her again. She's thrown 3 pitches in a row, low and outside. There comes one up above the strike zone. She swings underneath it, and she has struck out. We'll take a look at the second and third pitches so that you can see how deceptive that changeup is. The motion is exactly the same, and the pitch comes in, and you can see how far away the ball is from home plate. So now we're going to take a look at the next hitter, and we're going to see how Ashley is going to try and fool her. The first pitch comes in on the outside corner, and the batter swings and misses. And we'll see what she throws on the next pitch. Okay, moves a little bit farther outside. And again, you get a swing and a miss. So now the batter is sitting there thinking, okay, I've seen a couple of pitches. They've both been about the same height. One's a little bit farther outside. It's probably a good place to look. I'm going to be looking for that pitch that's kind of low and outside. And we'll see what she comes up with here. And again, you're trying to play mental games with the hitter and fool him. Oh, so she's going to go well off of the plate. Same basic location. Batter can't even reach the ball. Now, the drills and exercises that the students do right from the very beginning are working towards both speed and accuracy. And you can see here that she's trying to throw and hit the ball, hang down from the rope. She just grazed the rope. Now, when we're doing this kind of drill, I'm also sitting in the back with my radar gun, and she has to be throwing her pitches at least within 3 miles an hour of her fastest pitch of the day. Does that count? Nope, hit the rope. Okay, here's another exercise. Well, this is the one basically that Haley had done earlier. This is a 5th grader. And at that age, we're not quite getting the same, pinpoint result that Haley was getting. But you keep on working at it, and that's what you keep on doing. Use good technique and throw it in there. So now we've got a 4th grader doing the same thing. She's looking at trying to get the low outside corner. And again, what I'm looking for, as all these students are throwing, is what is the purity of their arm circle as it goes around? Is that going to put her in a position to be able to throw very accurately? What is the position of her hips as the ball is coming past, the position of her shoulders, and what is her release like that puts her in a position to actually throw the ball where she wants it to go? Okay, she kind of missed the whole net there. Hey, 4th graders are entitled to figure things out as they go along. Let's see what she comes back with. Boom, right there where she wanted it. Okay, so this is the 6th grader again, and these are some of the exercises that she's doing, balance and power, that work on both speed and accuracy. Here we've got the 5th grader. Again, working on the arm circle that's going to help. And then here's the 4th grader working on increasing her leg drive and also working on balance at this particular point in time. Now the 4th grader is working on her release and the spin, trying to get a lot of revolutions per second on just letting the ball rolling out of her hand. So the PitchingMagic process starts with fundamental technique. It continues with fundamental technique, and it just keeps layering everything on until you can become a great pitcher in your own right. It's all about the fundamentals.